Hey guys, I'm Sam, and today I'm going to be showing you a Minecraft inventory painting program that I came up with for Minecraft 1.8. So basically, it lets you paint in all different colors depending on what slot you're using in your inventory. And if you saw my other video, I think it was a month ago, with leaving a trail of paint behind you, it works that same way, where wherever you walk, it leaves a uh, trail of like carpet behind you. So this is like that, except more complex, and it just works better, and it's pretty cool. So first thing you have to do is grab a map from Creative and right click it, and you will get this message in the chat. So it says, welcome, choose an option below to start painting. So you can start painting with the main color palette, secondary colors, color palette, or reset it. So I'm going to click to start painting with the main color palette. And now I get all these different colors. So when I switch to that color in my inventory, that color of paint will show up below me. So I can switch to black paint, and I'll start painting in black. If I switch to red, it will change to red, and then like orange, and then yellow, and then green, and yeah. So that's pretty cool. And then the map works as an eraser, and yeah, you can just delete stuff because there's no paint below you when you're on that. And then you can right click again if you want to get the message again in chat, and now you can paint with more colors. So these aren't actually actual secondary colors, but they're just like more colors that I couldn't fit. So here we have gray and brown, magenta, and yeah, so I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, and then can reset the palette, and now you don't have any effect. So alright, now I'm going to explain how this works. So the first thing this does to make it work is getting the map and right clicking it. So basically this is going to clear any player who has a filled map. So right now this is an empty map, but the second I right click it, it will clear it, which will turn on this comparator, which will set off the commands, which is basically, this one is a super long tell raw command that is showing me the message in chat, and then this one gives me the eraser. So you can see here it going off. Alright, so that's that. It also gives me a map again. I don't know where that is, but yeah, gives me, yeah, oh yeah, right, this one gives me the map. What am I saying? Alright, so now each one of the different palettes is like a different score. So the main color palette has a palette score of 1, the secondary color palette has a score of 2, and the reset has a score of 3. So this command block here is a super fast clock, you can see, and that is testing for a player who has a palette score of 1. So once that happens, my inventory will be cleared, and it will turn on another clock, and this is the main thing. This is the main thing that operates it. So I'm going to change my score to 1. You can see that this redstone block turned on. So this is another super fast clock, and this is activating these two whole sections of command blocks. So this is the main thing of how it works. So these command blocks in this row are all testing for a player with a score of 1 and their selected item slot of 1. So white paint is item slot number 1. So once it sees that I'm in number 1 slot, the comparator will turn on, which turns on another super fast clock, and this super fast clock, oof, not what I want to do. This super fast clock will summon falling sand right above here. Right above here, you can see it's falling sand with a ID of carpet, of white carpet. So it will spawn that, and then it will teleport that falling sand to the player. So when it teleports to the player, it teleports right under the player, and it gives the effect that the player is painting. And then the second you switch your items, it will invert this signal, and will turn this this command block on, and that command block turns off this clock. It's very confusing, so sorry if I'm confusing and you don't understand, but basically it's just turning off the clock. And then, so yeah, so you can see here, I'm going to go through them. Black paint, alright, change there. Red paint, now it's over there. Orange paint, right there. Yep, yellow paint, yeah, and you get the idea. It's a little laggy because I'm recording, but oh no, it's working pretty well. So yeah, and it's the same exact thing for when you use the other colors. It's changing your score to 2. So instead, these are testing for a player with a score of 2. So these can only turn on when you have a score of 2 and your item is 1. Selected is inventory slot number 1. So that's how that works. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I guess the reset, this is another fast clock, which will change your score to 0, which is like nothing mode, basically. It's just like a sleep mode, I guess. I don't even know what to call it, but where nothing's going on. And it turns off the 2 clocks just in case, and it will set your score to 0. So yeah, that's basically how this whole thing works. The only thing I think I missed is each item is given in order. It took a while to get those color name items, but I think that is everything. I'll have this world download in the description, and currently right now I'm trying to make it in a schematic form. It's just a little hard because it has to automatically set its own scoreboard, and sometimes when you import it, these clocks stop working. So I think I know a way to solve it, and hopefully it will work out. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. The download will be in the description, and I'll see you soon. Bye.